Hey everyone, I'm Jeep Mama, and today I thought I'd share a quick little how-to video. A how-to video on how to use those magic buttons you have on your Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. Let's take a look. So the Jeep Wrangler Rubicon has two what I like to call magic buttons. And these buttons you use when you go off-road. And they're right here, just to the left of your steering wheel, the sway bar and the axle lock. We're gonna start with the sway bar. This is an easy one. So the first step, you get into either 4 low or 4 high. Once your vehicle is either in 4 high or 4 low, you push the sway bar button and that disconnects the sway bar. This allows for your front suspension to have more flex. You can crawl over the rocks a lot easier. Once you hit this button, a light will start flashing on your dash, and this indicates the transition. Then once it's a solid light, this means it has been activated and you're good to go. Then to turn it off, you just push the button again and it deactivates. Another thing to note is if you forget to push the button again to turn off the sway bar disconnects, it will automatically do it once you go back into your on-road driving conditions, because there's a safety feature built in because they don't want you using this going over 14 miles per hour because you could lose control of your vehicle. Okay, let's move on to the second button, and this is called axle lock. Now, why would you need to use this? Well, what this button does is it locks both of the front or the rear to the axle, so where the wheels spin at the same speed. And you're going to get good traction when you do this. This button is a great button to use when you're going to take some slippery hill climbs, or you're in the mud, or there's going to be a situation where you need great traction. So your first step again is to be in 4 low. If you want to figure out how to do that, check out my description below, and there's a link to my video how to shift your Jeep Wrangler into 4 low in 3 easy steps. Once you're in 4 low, and note, you need to be going less than 14 miles per hour to use this feature. So you're in a situation where you need to climb up a slippery hill or a rocky incline, or you're getting ready to possibly get stuck in some mud and you need some really good traction. You need to lock those axles. So what you do is you push the bottom of the button once, and that will lock your rear axle. Now, if you want to lock your front ones as well, you push it again. Again, once this button engages the rear and or the front, it will illuminate rear axle lock and or front axle lock when they're engaged. Once you've gone through the obstacle that you're using the axle lock button for, make sure you turn it back off, because your wheels are spinning at the same speed. And if you're going to be turning on the trails, it makes for a very difficult situation. Once you're finished using this feature, to turn it off, you just push the top of the button and the lights will flash until it's disengaged. And once it's been disengaged, the light will no longer illuminate. So there you go. How to use those magic buttons on your Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. I love my magic buttons, and I use my sway bar button every time I'm in 4 low. It just makes for a smoother drive when I'm off-road on the trails. Now, the axle lock button, I just started using those because I'm getting in more difficult situations on the trails, and it helps me get through those obstacles. Thanks for joining me, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button